A government minister will now decide on whether to ban buses, taxis and private hire vehicles from one of Oxford's busiest shopping streets. They've been temporarily banned from Queen Street while the new Westgate Centre is being built. But now the County Council has decided to keep it closed for longer. The city's two main bus companies say it'll lead to more congestion and pollution elsewhere. Adina Campbell reports.
Queen Street is one of Oxford's busiest roads. As you can see, thousands of people use this route on a daily basis. And with the work going on just over there, it's set to get even busier once the redevelopment of the Westgate Shopping Centre opens this October. It's expected to bring in 50 million visitors to this city. And that's one of the main reasons why Oxfordshire County Council has decided to keep Queen Street closed to buses, taxis and private hire vehicles for another 18 months.
The transport ban here on Queen Street has been in place for just over a year, prompted by safety concerns ahead of the opening of the £440 million Westgate Shopping Centre. But now the ban is set to be extended for another 18 months.
It actually looks a lot better for me because it stops further up on St Aldate's, so I get to work quicker rather than going all the way around.
It's very hazardous here sometimes. You've got bicycles, buses, taxis.
Oxford's just too small and too old to run buses down only a couple of streets.
But bus companies say the continued ban will end up hitting passengers in their pockets.
Unfortunately, our bus is going to have to travel 149,000 extra miles, and that's going to increase our operating costs, which means that customers may have to pay more for their bus journeys.
48% of responses in this consultation objected to the ban, compared to 33% in support of it. Other concerns raised were longer walking distances between bus stops and more congestion on other routes. But the County Council says safety is their top priority.
What we want to do is to make sure people can go across the road safely and securely. We took a balanced decision, we weighed up all the options, and then we looked at it and said, well, if Queen Street becomes like Cornmarket on a Saturday afternoon, buses simply couldn't run. That's a simple fact.
Other options put forward by the bus companies include a turning circle for buses near Worcester Street, or possibly narrowing Queen Street so it's more obvious where buses can pass through. This decision, though, rests on approval from the government. The matter has now been referred to the Secretary of State for Transport, and it could take between 6 to 8 weeks. Adina Campbell, BBC South Today in Oxford.